everyone, Coach Isaac here. Today, we're gonna be learning one of our alpha parkour moves, the wall run. This is all about running up a wall as high as you can, making sure you have a strong landing. You can use this to go as high as you want, or if there's a wall that you can get on top of, you can even use your wall run to get on top of stuff. So it's a really cool, challenging move, and it feels really fun to be able to run up really high, climbing on top of places just like Spider-Man. So we're gonna learn how to do the wall run today. Before we start practicing our wall run, there's a few things to be aware of. First one, we want to be aware. If there's people around us practicing, we need to make sure we're waiting our turn and make sure other people know when we're going so we don't run and crash into each other. Two more things as well. We don't want to run full speed at the wall, because if we do, we might run, splat like a pancake, all right? Too much speed, less control. And one other thing as well, before we practice, make sure we're testing what we're using. Put our foot on the wall, test the grip, make sure our foot's gonna be nice and solid, and the wall's gonna be nice and solid as well. Now, to get into our wall run, I've got 3 tips. First one is speed, all right? To do our wall run, we need some speed. That way, we can go nice and high. If we're going really slow, it's not gonna work. My second tip is our foot placement, all right? We want our foot on the wall where it's not too low that it slips down, not too high that we push ourselves back. We want it just in that sweet spot where it sticks to the wall. That's what you should be feeling in a good wall run. And the last tip I've got is our safety hand, all right? This is where we have one hand against the wall, and this hand's here to stop our body from slamming into the wall. If I try and run up and I'm not using my safety hand, my body can slam into the wall. So all together, I'm gonna get a bit of speed, I'm gonna put my foot on the wall and my safety hand, and then I can reach up nice and high. So that's how to do our wall run. Now, to achieve our wall run at a safe level, it's important we can just run up, reach nice and high, and then also land safely. We don't have to worry about grabbing the edge of a wall or climbing up anywhere, just a nice strong wall run up the side and landing safely. But to achieve our wall run as a strong move, we want to be able to run up some higher obstacles, maybe even use 2 steps as we're running up, and also be able to reach a target as well, like grabbing the edge of a wall, which we can then do our climb up from, and all sorts of things like that. So ask your coach for some different ways that you can make your wall run nice and strong. A really important mindset to use at Risky Kids while you're practicing your wall runs is the practice makes possible mindset. This is remembering that some things only come with a lot of practice and you just have to try and try again. If things aren't working, ask your coach for some help. But with the wall run, it just takes lots of practice to be able to get higher and higher and eventually climb on top of the wall or reach those higher goals with it. So remember, practice makes possible. Now, some common mistakes you might find with your wall run, maybe you might be going too slow and you're not going up very high. So make sure you've got that speed. Also, our foot might be in the wrong spot, whether it's too low and we're slipping into the wall or it's too high. Think about that and go back to those tips I said. And especially if you find yourself slamming into the wall like a pancake, have a think about using that safety hand as you're running up. That's gonna help create that distance between you and the wall. So there's some common mistakes that you can look out for, and if they're happening to you, go back to those tips that I gave you earlier. To challenge yourself with your wall runs at Risky Kids, what you can do is use your Risky Bucks. For 3 Risky Bucks, you can buy a wall run sticker, and you can see lots of them on the wall behind me. You can write your name on it, and then you can do your wall run and put that sticker on the wall to make your mark on your club and see how high you can get. So a great challenge to see if you can wall run and how high you can get your wall run sticker. So that's a great challenge to do at Risky Kids. To practice your wall runs outside though, have a go exploring some different types of walls and materials like bricks or concrete or wood, and maybe even find some wall runs where you can climb on top of something after as well to challenge yourself. So there's some challenges for you with your wall runs. So that is our awesome alpha parkour move, the wall run, all about testing your limits and seeing how high you can get and seeing if you can break through those limits as well. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to do it, and I hope you enjoyed trying some of these challenges at your clubs or outside as well. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next video. Risky Kids rule!